Hello, I'm Slim Pickens from the band Gay Paris. I play the bass guitar, the most sexiest of all instruments. And to my left of me, and your stage right.
And I'm James Grimm. I'm the singer and possibly the second best band in Australia.
Luke Monk's the bearded wild man at the front. I'm pretty sure we're in love.
My name is W.H. Monks. I am a singer and definitely in the best band in Australia. Gay Paris.
This is for 1, 2, 3, 4. The SLOG!
Simple splash.
Well, first I tip my hat to you. Love me, then you die. Dressed to the nines on railroads.
Did we get any strange fallback from the name Gay Paris? Because it obviously does have gay in it. And a city. What kind of fallback do we get from that?
Gay men from Paris and also other parts unknown, possibly, post things like, I am French Indonesian man, look for gentle lover, tops or bottoms.
Bring me the wine.
The reality of being Gay Paris is we practice like 2 times a week.
It might be like a couple of rehearsals at Zen a couple of times a week. Then we've got shit set up in Nicole's garage for silent rehearsals. You know, it's an all-encompassing thing thrown on top of a day job that you have to keep.
And also a lot of this. Well, how dare you? And then I don't speak to anyone for at least 2 minutes, and I smoke a cigarette, and then we go home, then we come back, and then we're all good friends, and we write probably the best songs ever written. That's basically what Gay Paris is. It's a bit of argument, a bit of rock and roll, a bit of booze taken.
It's fun and horribly difficult, but
yeah.
This is what it is.
Devilish little walk on my spine. I'm where the flakes all glitter bone. Left head home and knife right inside belly left just to be a chaperone.
So how do I know what's going to be a single and therefore a film clip?
I think that we originally had the concern that we can't have a single that goes for more than 3 minutes. And then Fox Queen we did first because that was the obviously accessible chorus, I think.
Yeah.
And then I think you realise by now, being the film clip veterans that we are, when we got to Blacktooth, it didn't matter that it would be accessible anymore.
Yeah.
It just had to be representative of how radical everything is.
So you write 2 songs for dummies that can have their 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. Then you write an epic. Then you do an epic film clip. Would you say that's right?
It's what happened. I wouldn't say that it's how I'd approach things again.
Shouted at the gods, oh man, now please don't tear her skirts. Strong as a ship in a bottle of black. Boy, I got a thirst.
When I approached Russell asking if he wanted to work on this with us,
I actually approached them. I didn't know at the time that they had a couple already in the works.
I had this dream about this brothel full of clowns, and you remember when I told you about this?
Oh man, that's great.
So then we changed the idea to a dream I had a couple of years ago, which was like a brothel full of clowns.
So when I said, look, this is how I actually want to run this, and I storyboarded it for him, and he just went, this is actually really cool.
But I remember I said I'd actually like to make something to this because it would let me explore, from my end, it would let me explore some kind of stuff which I couldn't do with some other actors I work with.
I got a tool for everything and a hell of a job for you. Rush following souls. Blacktooth.
I don't think that it's important for our band to have people try and interpret my imagery visually because it's just become a sensory overload, realistically.
You got to surround yourself with people that know what they're doing. You know, this one had a whole design team, props, everything. The most thing I can stress is to have film clips. I think we did 3 for this album. The first one we did, we got 500 hits, and the second one we did, we got whatever, you know, 1,000 hits in the first week, and the third one we got was Probably $1 billion. I don't know. A lot.
Just it builds your audience because people want to see video. People are used to having everything handed to them now, so they want the visual as well. And so to give them that, you know, and do it quickly on your limited budget that you have when you're starting out, is just be prepared. You know, have ideas, be willing to pay attention to what the people you're working with say, and if you know, make sure you surround yourself with, as we had, an excellent team. Probably don't just get people who are just in like their first year of film school or whatever, and I'm sorry, little dudes, that's cool, but if you're really trying to do something that is rad, you need to work with people who've got some shit up their sleeve. You know, they know the tricks, because if you want to be a band that shows that you got tricks, you got to have the people on the other side of things showing that they've got theirs.
You can't be too precious with your visuals when you're not in the business of visuals. We're in the business of art and sonics. A director's a director. That's his, you know, field of
Expertise.
That's
There you
it.
go.
Can't direct your own film clip, I think.
There was no prayer but plenty drink. We met another toast and it went meat. One ho!
It's actually quite annoying and shit to do. It's never fun, isn't it?
More so than anything in being in a band, I find the filming of a film clip to be restrictive and awkward because you don't get to let loose.
The end result is pretty good, but it's a lot of waiting around and a lot of makeup and a lot of stupid shit that you don't think about when you're being in a rock and roll band, and sometimes you have to lap it up so you can be on YouTube and get 20,000 hits, and then go to the arias and then piss on Natalie Bathing-Sweet.
On the switch, and she'll blink. Every ladder says a ladder. When no work, the dance is strange. Maybe do a little loose.
People aren't gonna watch a film clip if they don't know who you are. So you have to fucking play places that you've never played before. You have to play it often and
As often as you can.
and be a good band before people. You can't just have an amazing film clip and
No, you have to be an excellent band.
yep, done.
Devil is let a walk on my spine. I'm where the flakes all glitter.